Hey guys, welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. The reason why I'm doing this right now is because I'm getting tired of War Thunder, guys. Now I want to keep it to a minimum. I'm not gonna lie, I want to keep it to a minimum so we can get into the game because we only have a half hour. However, I'm gonna try and play as my lineage once again, which is gonna be Wessex. We're going to try and unify Britain under Wessex and essentially recreate my lineage. Again, we're also going to be reliving my life in real life in Middle Ages. I've always thought that was an interesting twist to that kind of playthrough. So we are going to be 32 years old at the start, maybe 33 because my birthday is coming up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to edit the first few minutes out of the video and start our half an hour now. So give me a few minutes here. Yeah, and then I'll restart the clock here because we kind of burnt some time while building our character here. I just added, 8 minutes. So it's going to be 38 minutes, a little over a half hour, but not much. Just wanted to make sure we get enough time here. Theology focused, just like me in real life. Faithful, clerical justifications, zealous proselytizer, church and state. I think that's about it for right now. Then we got one more religious icon. So we definitely have some theology perks. Definitely. I need to give out some titles. So let me handle the titles real quick and then we will start the game here. Subjects, grant titles. There you go, buddy. That's going to give you some power. We got 10 to give out now. That's going to give you some power as well. And issue title. So I'm going to give him this. I can't because the king owns that. There we go. All the titles are issued. Our highest martial. I'm going to have he has a decent martial skill. But stewardship. I almost want to have the quote-unquote King Alfred do that. But he has a martial education. We'll assign this guy to this. That's what we'll do. And then we'll assign Alfred to the position of marshal. So we'll just swap these two. There we go. And I'm going to get my steward to work on the development of the capital region. I kind of like the graphic changes here. This is definitely interesting. But I do need to issue another title to somebody, and I think I'm gonna give it to this guy just because he doesn't really have much. I don't know how. I'm over domain, but we should be able to fix that, I would think. Let me search for a wife. Doesn't give us either of us prestige. Okay, hold up. Is there a wife that can do stewardship really good without being lowborn? It's gonna cost me prestige to do that. However, the stewardship boost would be nice. Alright, let's get going here. Right, okay. I am now married, alright, and we need to get her on the council, work on the domain area of things. We have an absolutely fantastic priest, so that's a good thing. Alright, awesome. So, now, I think one of the things that I would like to do is start this off with the warfare campaign real early. What do we got for military? Okay, let me go to the military tab and station our men-at-arms throughout the Kingdom of Wessex. I almost said England, but we can't say that just yet. You know what though? I almost want to destroy this regiment and instead replace it with let's see what these guys do. Let's get some archers that England is so famous for. I want to get that to probably at least 200. Okay, we're gonna play the game, but I do want to start getting some claims going too. So I'm gonna start with Cornwall and work my way down throughout the Isle. Work my way up, I should say. It's gonna take him 15 months to do all that, which is kind of a good thing because it's going to give us time to build what we need to build. There we go. We're getting about 7 per month, which really isn't all that bad. That's actually rather good. Fort level. No, I want to save until we get some barracks. That's what I want to do. We do have 129 right now, so it's not going to be too much longer. I think I might keep the page up, but I do want to increase our army right off the bat to be perfectly honest. Militia camps will help with the archer damage, so we're gonna go ahead and get that. And that claim is already almost done, guys, which is really unfortunate, to be honest, because I don't think those militia camps will be done by the time we get that claim. However, we could wait some time to get those. Yeah, so it's gonna take 14 months to build those militia camps, and we're almost gonna have the claim now, so not even really close, to be fair. But maybe the game will be gracious to us and we'll be able to wait until that claim for some time before we go and, get that. I hate these raiders, man. You, go get these Viking raiders. Get them out of here. Yeah, we're gonna get them. So they took our money, but we're gonna get our revenge, guys. Because it tells me it's gonna be a massive win by prediction. So we should be alright, I would think. Yeah, kick his butt, guys. That's what we're talking about. Wreck those Viking raiders, dude. Send them packing back home. That's what we want to do, so that they never come back again. Well, obviously, I think they will come back, but we do want to make a statement. No, that's for sure. Alright, now we can disband these guys, and I gotta fix the council. So who can do diplomacy really good? We'll stick this guy in here. I do need to issue a title out. Okay, we need to issue some titles out, to be honest. Okay, now let's grant him one title. There we go. Why can't we grant? Okay, that's a little confusing, but let's see if we can't find something else to give him. Okay, that should work. There we go. That should work. Now, I do want to work on that claim. We did get raided during that time period, me trying to fix that stuff, but that's just gonna have to deal for right now. Yikes. No, we're not even ready for this crap, because all his allies, well, no crap, because he's allied with King Charles. Holy crap. Jeez. Yeah, that's really not great. Okay, we need a second plan here, because we can't do that, because he's allied with King Charles. I want Cornwall, but at the same time, I know it's not logical right now. Let's see if we can't get some claims in Mercia. Actually, I want to have a claim on the capital of Mercia. Where's that at? I think, yeah, I don't know. But I do want to also take a look at how many knights we have. 5 out of 5. Okay. So now we're getting 5.5 out of that per month. I'm actually going to get the marshal working on getting control back in these regions. Okay. We do have an event, but I'll take care of that as soon as we get the bears going. 100 more men, that's awesome. Okay, so essentially we are trying to increase our relationship with this dude. Awesome. Which it did succeed. That's cool. We got the eulogy perk. That's awesome. We're gonna get profit. I'm actually gonna try and romance my wife. No, let's just try to seduce her, because it's the easiest thing to do. Alright, silver locket. Not every gift has a grand statement of wealth. Smaller things can make far greater impressions as long as they are chosen well. I wonder what Petty Queen, whatever her name is, would appreciate. A flower display. I'm gonna get her the silver locket. Awesome. That worked out well. Stern Stars. We've had this event in previous series, so I'm not going to read this. There we go. That should increase our chances of having a good effect. Increase the bowman to 300. Okay, she's pregnant. Awesome. That's what we needed. Right. I'm attending a dance, not simply because I am the lord of the castle, but because I want to see Petty Queen, whatever her name is, there. She looks, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. And when we finally have a moment to ourselves, I offer a suggestion. I asked her to dance because we're at dance. Petty Queen, whatever her name is. And I spun across the floor together, turning heads as she laughed and her heart with content. Okay, claim is now completed. So now we're going to get the claim on Mercia's territory. How much time we got left on the recording here? here? Let me see. We only got 5 minutes. So I think, actually 3 minutes. I think I'm gonna end it right here, guys. And then next time we come in here, that's when we're gonna go with Mercia. Hopefully it does not backfire on us and we have the military strength. But that is exactly why I've been beefing the military strength up, so that we could beat our rivals on the Isle. So I do not think we'll have a problem. A matter of fact, let me go check where Mercia's military strength lies compared to us. They have 1,200, similar to ours. We have how many? We have 2,300. So we should be able to beat these guys, honestly. Let me see what we're working with here. Yeah, we should be able to beat these guys. So in the next episode, that's what we'll do, guys. We'll go to war with Mercia and try and take their land. I'll see you guys next time, and God bless.